Hello everyone, it's me, Maya, and welcome to my channel. Today I will be reviewing The Paradox of Vertical Flight by Emil Ostrovski. Now, I read this book in January, and this is about Jack, who is kind of this self-proclaimed philosopher, and he finds out on the day that he considers committing suicide that his ex-girlfriend is about to have their child. And now he decides that he's going to take his newborn baby to see his grandmother. Now, if it sounds sort of like, what? It's because it is. What? Because, okay, so that's the basic summary. And it was such a crazy read, but it was pretty good as well. Starting off with him considering committing suicide, I thought it was kind of strange that they sort of vaguely glanced over the fact that he was about to commit suicide before this fateful phone call where his ex-girlfriend is saying she's about to have their baby. I thought it was kind of weird. It's like, okay, so we're not going to talk about the fact that he wanted to end his life? Well, okay, sure. But it ends up being addressed later on in the book, and I appreciate the way it's addressed. It's not a let's sweep this under the rug. I was just having a minor moment. It's something that we really need to talk about. What also I just thought was like, what is happening here? Jack decides to take his newborn baby to see his grandmother. Now, this isn't a we're getting permission to take this newborn baby, to see his grandmother. Jack decides to steal his baby and take it to his grandma. The mother, or his ex-girlfriend, decides to put up the child for adoption, and then she says that she doesn't know who the father is. And I guess he's having this now existential crisis now that he's seeing the child. Like, I can't just give this baby away. But I'm just like, these are not like people, it's like kids who are just capable of doing the do. They don't really realize the after effects of doing the do. So, like, you're having this child, and you just decided you're going to take this child away from his mother and kidnap him. And I'm just like, this is not happening. And you don't know how to take care of a child. You don't have a car seat. You don't have formula. You don't have anything. And I was just like, I don't get it. I don't get what's happening here. But it ends up all coming together. It turns into this very intriguing road trip novel of this guy who is trying to really reclaim not his childhood, but sort of link up his child to his existence as a person. So kind of showing his child the world and really getting them, the newborn, to really learn a lot more. It's really weird how it's written, but for some reason it works. And Jack is a philosophy nerd. He often goes into this philosophical rant, and he decides to name the child Socrates. And it's very interesting how, with the baby being Socrates, he's having these kind of hallucinations. I don't know what we really would call them, with his child, and Socrates is talking and kind of talking him through these philosophical issues that have been around forever. And it's just like, this is kind of weird. And why are we having these rants with a child that doesn't understand it? But I love the weird that works. I love the weird that's not so outlandish that it's just like, what is happening here? This is like, what? But seriously, when he stole that kid and did not know what to do with it, I'm just like, you're gonna kill this baby, and it's not gonna really matter what happens. Of course, since he did kidnap a baby, they're kind of on the run throughout the novel, and he ends up going with the ex-girlfriend and his best friend. So this big road trip caper, and I'm just like, this is crazy. And then you have a little bit of philosophy thrown in, and it's really interesting how the philosophy kind of intertwines into the book. But it's just like, why are we talking about philosophy when you're like committed a felony or something like that? As a whole, it was good. I'm not really used to male authors. I'm trying to branch out more, so it's kind of cool to see another version of a story or another perspective. But I definitely, it was weird. I can't really say anything more than that. This book was weird, but it was a good weird. Like Super Mutant Magic Academy is like just weird enough that it'll make you want to read more, and it intrigues you. Like, how is this going to play out? Because when I was reading this, it's like, okay, so he was about to commit suicide, and he's now going to steal a baby. It's like, what? I don't understand. So it kind of hooks you enough that it's just like, okay, I'm going to complete this book for the sole reason that I want to know if he's either going to get arrested, if he's going to make it to his grandmother's house, is him and the girl going to get back together, how is his relationship with his friend. Like, it gives you enough that'll make you want more. So as a whole, I would definitely say this is a good book. It wasn't a perfect book. I don't know if I gave it 3 or 4 stars, but it was good enough that I finished it. So that is something good to keep in mind. If you are a philosophy nerd like our friend Jack, I believe you would love this book. If you love road trips and stories of redemption and sort of a coming of age story, this is definitely for you. As well as just guys and people learning about themselves and their place in the world, and just kind of reconciling it all with the rest of the world. It's a interesting. I think you'll enjoy it. I think that's it for my review. I hope you have enjoyed it. Maybe you will want to pick up The Paradox of Vertical Flight by Emil Ostrovski. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please press that like button. If you would like more of these videos, please press subscribe. I make new videos every Wednesday, all bookie related topics and discussions and reviews and TBRs, so I hope you'll come back for that. And I think that's all from me. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.